Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold, and he's got a noon one. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Watch the lady. Safety's creeping.
Now Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bell. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. 53, Mike, 53. I got one. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, here's Watson. Off to Thomas on the left side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
53, Mike. Strip the ball.
Watson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 50. And a first down.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slant. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got you. 53's Mike. 53.
Watson looks to throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike, this is set. 19. Watch the pass. Check 26. Check 26. 24. Over. 54. 59. 54, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 8 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold, a screen to Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent exit. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
From the 50, it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 24, check 24. 55. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Here I come again.
On first down, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Out left to Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Key 26, 26. Me and you all day. Protein spill. Check 3. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again is Darnold. Going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You
try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys were picking it off. They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
On 4th down, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This is Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Hey, Zoo.
On 1st down, Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 1st down, it's Watson. On the right side, this is Miller. And some room to work. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a 1st. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tackles. Trump, 54. And no time now. Line him up.
Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side taken in by Miller. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. QT there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Motion. Hey, check Mike 30. The lady. 39. I can't believe they let you go.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Darnold, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Out, 24. 31, check 31. What? 24 is down, he's coming.
Watson steps away to his left, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch out. 59. 24 is down, he's coming. Motion.
faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now the try here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, flash, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day. All day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, yeah. Rhino! Here we go again.
Here we go.
Switch gears.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Cousins almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Hey, what are these?
54, right? 50.
Hey, we're good.
Heavy on the edges. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up.
Hey, seam 6. Gun.
Motion.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
1st and 10 at the 40.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming to you.
Gun.
We got it.
Hey, yo.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, wahoo.
Record.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Check, Mike. 54. Right, do.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. Garoppolo gives to Breida. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Garoppolo. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, it's Cook. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass.
Gun.
Buzz. Be ready. Be ready.
Play action now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Gun. Hey, Echo.
Watch one. Watch one.
On second down, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
Mike spot 4.
Black.
Mike spot 4.
Gun.
It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Third and short yardage. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to point.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for the Niners. 71 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Cousins. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, 78 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, Gee. Mike, 55.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? Yeah. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go.
Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Two.
Mike,
Gun.
check 59. Squeeze, double.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 39 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, gun.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Malcolm Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
59, Mike.
Listen to me.
Check, 59.
So don't say nothing.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, flipper.
Throwing is Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
First.
Mike 59.
Gun.
Mike 59.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Leave it, 48.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, Rush.
Gun.
Rush the slide.
Rose.
You got tape.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They come out here in the I. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
56.
Gun.
56. Check 56. Blue down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Here we go. 21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on set. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6 man. Check curl.
Gun.
Check curls.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Zebra. Line up.
Cousins now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 87 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. To throw, Cousins. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
12.
Mike 5-4.
21.
Check 99. Check 99.
Garoppolo looking to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it? Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there. Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Mike 56.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Yellow. Hey, Haywood.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now McKinnon. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah. Squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, right 25.
Nice, sweetheart.
Got it.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, South.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Ryan. Room to run again. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You
Hey,
can't.
59, ready? Got it.
Come on. Rip right. 58.
Hey, Alpha.
Yes, Mike.
Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Hey, South!
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Got it.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check.
58's the Mike.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Check. Fresno.
Hey, Zoo. Check.
They snap it at one. Now Ryan looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. We're scoreless after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. Finding Gabriel complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. On the draw, this is Cohen. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
Hey, Steve 6.
I'm scared. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Got it.
All right, T.
Hey, 59, ready. Get up.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you the registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack. Now Ryan on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now it's Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's...
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From the 36, Trubisky, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Hey, 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got nothing. Joker, check. Joker. Wait. Check 26. Check 26.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, Ryan. And he he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Delta.
Check, 59.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, express.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Jam. Alert 3. Slam.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Echo.
Mike's 59.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. He's going to go up top for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Draw play. Cohen. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
18. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. Throw left side taken in by Miller. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's second down. Throwing again, Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54, stop!
One last shot for Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total...
I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro. When you're poster, popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damning out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field, saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get real. This is from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred,
meaning credentials.
best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls
in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing.
Relieving the kings of all
So are
crown.
you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket
What
fuel?
you talking about, space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
it like rocket fuel.
Took me so long getting back to my right mind.